Hey guys, Justin here, fast entrepreneur. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. Anyways, guys, this is not financial advice. You've been here before, you know. I want to say thank you to everybody that's part of this community. I like shooting these videos a lot of the time because I feel like it helps me, and I hope it's going to help others. I don't really know who's listening. I don't know, but over time, I mean, it'd be great to kind of grow this community. And if there is some value here, we can grow it even more and more and more. It's a way for me to share my thoughts. And a lot of times, you guys know I'm interested in crypto, and a lot of this channel, I'm going to talk about crypto, especially when I think we're in a bull market, which I believe we still are. However, what if we aren't? I mean, I'm sure these are the thoughts that go through people's minds, right? Day after day, week after week goes by, and you're like, wow, hey, we were going up, now we're going down. Where are we? I don't understand. I mean, listen, there's a lot that we don't understand. There's a lot that I don't understand. There's a lot that most people don't understand. There are places to look, and there are ways that we can kind of, gain some insight. But at the end of the day, the market is the market, right? So let me give myself a mohawk here. Guys, you gotta have fun, right? You gotta have fun with life. Here, wait, let's do it. Let's do this. Nope. I probably need some of that gel or so. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, listen, if you're new to crypto and you don't understand what's going on, I'll give you a quick rundown. This is probably going to be the biggest thing in your life. This is probably going to be the biggest technological shift in your life. This is probably going to be the biggest financial shift in your life. And this may be one of the biggest exponential trends in our lives. It incorporates everything. It incorporates AI. It incorporates building the new internet. It incorporates building a new financial system. And it's very early on, and it is experimental and speculative, and exciting. So, yeah. So if you're new to crypto, I mean, by now you've probably heard of Bitcoin, and you probably hear it on the news and blah, 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 but you may not understand the technology behind it, blockchain, and what it does, and what its potential and future can be. So I think it can really be pretty awesome. But we're still early, and there are still, how do I put it? Some hiccups. There's still some barriers to overcome. We're still early. Do you guys remember when the internet came around and AOL right? It was very slow. You heard all those sounds it was processing. We're kind of in that stage today, but I do believe it will evolve. This is what we do. And the early adopters, the early pioneers, the early investors, they usually win in the long term. But the issue is how do you know who is going to win? Which company, which project, which person? And the stark reality is, I'm not sure we do. Google, Facebook, I mean, they weren't the first, but they made it. Was it network effect? They made it. The other ones we probably don't even know because we don't even talk about them that much. So in this crypto space, listen, if you're new, I always talk about the 4-year cycles. If you're not familiar, you got to go look it up. After the Bitcoin halving, blah, 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 you're probably like, what's the Bitcoin halving? But you got to know this. If you don't know this, this is fundamental. I can't say it's going to stay like that forever, but so far, it's been like that forever. So I'm going to use that as a basis until the future shows us something different. Now, in crypto, it has evolved since 2017. In 2017, that was basically our first alt cycle. Basically, we saw a lot of projects other than Bitcoin showing up on the stage. We went through the same cycle, right? Up and down. And we spent a few years in a bear market. Now, some projects have built and some projects have come out of nowhere and started since then. We're seeing kind of this turf war, if you will, for layer one. Now, what do I say layer one? Ethereum, right? Ethereum is the big dog. And we all know Ethereum's got some problems, but it's where the action is. But listen, there's other players out there now that are making a push, whether it's Solana, I'll say Hathor, of course, Polkadot, Cardano. But the reality is, there's a lot, and we don't know. And there could be others. Avalanche. An avalanche. But we also have layer 2 solutions, right? We've got multiple different ways to do that. Optimistic roll, ZK snarks, blah, blah, blah. I talk a little bit about TrueBit. There's, Polygon, Matic, right? I mean, this is a big ecosystem. So in my mind, there are long-term trends that likely are not to change quickly and not to go away. And those are the ones that I'm following. I follow the day-to-day, and that's fun. But listen, we're talking about meme coins. They could be here today and gone in 3 weeks. But I'm talking about technology and trends and long-term trends, and even Bitcoin. I mean, we're talking about like Ethereum moving to proof of stake, right? People don't even know what proof of work versus proof of stake is. Right? Proof of work is Bitcoin, but if you've recognized recently, there's backlash, right? It takes a lot of electricity, Even Elon Musk, for it now not so for it, right? Maybe proof of stake will help that. Ethereum's moving that way. But don't get lost in the sauce, right? The overall is an evolution of the space of a technology. And when I started thinking about this, and I'm going back, listen, I'm probably going back maybe 8 or 9 years, almost 10 years now, to think about when I first started to really ponder the potential of blockchain. And I say the same thing today. It puts trust. Hold on, I want to get my shirt because I'm a runner. Once a runner, always a runner. Running. Hey, 2 things I love: running, poker, and in the middle, there's me. I'm talking about crypto. But long term, it puts trust in a trustless system, in a trustless world. That's what I see this technology doing. I see AI kind of behind it all, infusing into these smart contracts, into the blockchain. And ultimately, I think it creates kind of this, I don't want to say, I'll say metaverse, or, it's a step, it's a natural step in the move of humankind. Now, does that mean robots or chips in our heads? Hey, listen, I'll leave that to you guys. But this stuff is here, right? We're talking about wallets on people's mobile phones. We're talking about decentralized apps. This stuff is real. It's happening. And a lot of us, we know if you want to get ahead of it, you've got to be early. You've got to have some foresight. You've got to take some risk. And it's these trends, right? The trends that don't go away, the trends that remain. These are the ones that I want to look at and I want to share. And so, let me know what you all think. I'm going to share a lot of stuff that's just stupid and fun, but that's just me because I like doing that. Now, if you can filter through, there's, you got to understand there's some really good stuff out here. And, you gotta, what do they say? Go big or go home. Go big or go home. But they also say diversify. All right, guys. Peace.